Hey everybody, One Penny here. Thought I'd try to finish up some stuff about the first week. Still not doing well with these videos, trying to figure it all out. But so the first week was tough. I thought it was going to be tough. That's why I really wanted support during that week, just trying to motor through, get as many miles as I could in, and get out of there so I could try to get to the canals, which I thought would be a little bit better, but still not great. And then eventually get over to the swamp. To start some actual hiking in the wilderness. The worst thing about it, well, the worst thing, it was a lot hotter than it was supposed to be. There was no real cover from the sun. Picked up that floppy hat. I wore that to try to keep some sun off. Ended up, even on some hot days, wearing a long sleeve shirt to keep some sun off my arms, keep getting sunburn, because you're out there walking for 6-7 hours a day in the sun. But probably the worst thing at all was, I didn't talk about any of those, was blisters on my feet. And I was very perplexed, still am, as to why I got so many blisters so badly. I have run 17 marathons all over the world. I've done 5Ks, 10Ks. I've done triathlons where there's a lot of running. And only one time in one half marathon did I ever have a blister, just the once. And it was painful. Stopped in a medical tent. They put a sticky pad on it, and I finished the race. But right after the first day, the 28.5 miles, I had some small blisters beginning on the tips of the 3 outside toes on each foot. And then, of course, the second day, they got worse. And every day I was lancing those blisters and draining them. That's all I've ever done with blisters, is you lance them, you let the fluid out, you kind of put some tape over them to keep them shut, to keep any fluid from building up, and in a day or so they're fine. So that's what I kept doing day after day, and so by the third day, I started getting a blister on the side of my big toe on my right foot that spread back and got pretty bad. Eventually, both feet were blistered on the front of the toes, on the balls of the feet, some on the bottom of my feet. You can see, I'm going to show you a picture in a minute. So I'll just show you the picture now. It's right there. So you can see the blistering was pretty extensive. You can see the discoloration back on the bottom of my foot. And that picture was taken about 3 weeks after, when I had been forced to go home and deal with some damage from the cold. So both feet were like that. That was just a picture of the one, hard, flaky skin after they had dried up. But that was probably the biggest problem that lasted for a long time. And I tried different things, taping them up. I switched to different shoes at different times. I had taken 3 pairs of shoes and tried each one to try to figure out which one would be better. And it depends on the terrain. But overall, trail runners, my Saucony trail runners are what I've been on. I had a pair with a real soft sole underneath. They wore away. They were wearing out really bad. I had another pair that I saved specifically for the swamp because they were a little bit older. Yeah, that was it. The blisters, and that got me. The ending of this video is I got through all of the keys, and I got up to the C-111 canal. And I'll tell you about the C-111 canal. See ya.